Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mizzweets, and in this video we're going to be doing a pick a card reading for all of the water signs. We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and in each pile you're going to have your guide to mid-November. You can pick more than one pile. You can also check your sun, moon, and rising signs. If you have a hard time choosing like that, I also have crystal cards, which I don't keep a lot of crystals, but I do have cards. So I will choose a card for pile 1. What is the message for pile 1? Okay. You have Angel of Comfort, and your crystal is Apache Tears. We'll leave it on the crystal side. For pile 2, let's pick your card. All right. For pile 2, you have Kyanite and the Angel of Alignment. And let's see for pile 3, what is their crystal card for mid-November? We have Black Obsidian and the Angel of Focus. The link in the description box will have the timestamps. All you need to do is click the timestamps and go straight to your reading. I'll see you at your reading. Hello, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You have chosen pile 1. Pile 1 is the crystal of the Apache Tears, and it reads, are you grieving the loss of someone or something? Do you feel grief? Feel the grief and allow yourself to cry. Release the toxins from your body, mind, and emotional being. Comfort and peace are close at hand. Focus your attention on your desired outcome. Your angel of comfort is, I allow myself to feel feelings and express them through the physical and mental actions. Tears flow easily and I'm released pent-up emotions and I am able to let go. I am comforted and I am at peace. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle my tarot cards while I fill out what the cards are saying. You have hidden emotions. You have the card that says surrender, portal. It says doors are opening for you. You decide. It also says rewards and wild card. So something is going to catch you off guard or by surprise, or maybe something has been catching you off guard or surprise. And then we have the card that says the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you and not to you. All right. Oh yes, and then we have the letter over here. So, all right. So obviously, with the angel of comfort, usually when we get the angel of comfort, that's when we've been dealing with something that could represent a loss. You've had certain triumphs and that's good, but for a lot of you, you've experienced the loss or the disappointment. So some of you are dealing with the effects of the loss right now. You could be finding it more and more difficult to move through this new world that's been created from the loss. But I feel like something is like feeling like it's breaking you down, but it also feels like it could be building you up. The thing is, we have the card surrender. I feel like you're needing to surrender to the process and trust the process and let go of the need to feel like you're in control completely. We have the Lover's card here in reverse, okay? And my cards are upside down. You have the Lover's card here in reverse. So some of you could be getting out of a recent relationship that you thought was something very special to you, and it turned out to be something that was less permanent than what you expected. Okay, I'll just set that to the side there with the Lovers reversed. I'm also feeling like for some of you, somebody's gonna get told the truth. Some truths are about to be exposed. Maybe you could be exposing their behavior or their repeated behaviors. This is something that's been built up for a while. It feels like I don't know, you've been letting things slide for a while. This could be yourself, or this could be the fact that someone around you is going to expose things within yourself that you didn't know. It's like they're holding up a mirror to you. And this can kind of come as a surprise, though. They're awakening something within you, letting you see that the behaviors that you've been expressing or the things that you've been doing are not getting you anywhere. And that's kind of a harsh realization to, open up to. Maybe the fact that you've been in this energy a little bit too long. Maybe no one has to bring it out into you. Maybe just reading this or just watching this reading may bring it out of you. But I am also sensing that for some of you, if you can surrender to this, or if you're not under another person's influence, because it feels like some of you still are with the energy of the Lovers in reverse. Some of you are under other people's influence. Maybe you still have people pleasing tendencies here. We have the card Surrender with the number 48, and we have a person who's jumping through hoops, is what it looks like, or bending over backwards, doing tricks and trying to make sure that everyone is happy, even if it's at your expense. Yeah. But I feel like there's a new path coming for you, and I feel like there's a lot of baggage that you are about to release in order to align with your purpose. Because in December, doors are definitely going to be opening here with the card that says portal. And on the opposite end, there is a letter. There's some sort of news coming in for you. This could be memos, a report, a fax, an email, or maybe even like a special awards, or maybe even like some credentials of any kind that are going to permit you to move forward for the month of December. If you can surrender to allowing yourself to fall away from negative habits or bad habits, things like that. Okay, so let's pull a couple of cards here and let's see, what is it that those who chose pile 1, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, what is it that needs to be said here? Let's look at what do they need to accept at this moment here. What do they need to accept? All right, yeah, there's definitely something coming to the light. We have 2 cards that definitely look like there's something more. There's curtains here, and in a way that this is kind of representing a curtain as well. It's a portal. All right, so some of you are entering a new portal, or new truths, or discovering new things, even new talents that you didn't know you had, right? You're being built back up. More information here. What are they needing to accept? So the deck, you say? What are they needing to accept? Well, okay, yes. We have the Tower card and it came on the reverse. I don't know how that happened. I was going to pull another. Spirit said, no, I got another card that I want you to read, okay? All right. So this feels like you're coming into certain truths here. We have the High Priestess and the King of Wands. There's certain truths that are going to be activated within you, and you are definitely going to feel the effects of it. We are rebuilding here, okay? And this is something that you cannot avoid. I feels like for a long time you have not been putting a lot of action into this, right? But I think as I'm looking at the King of Wands, he's got his back turned towards these changes that are coming. And I think that you need to kind of know that those changes are what may be preventing you from gaining the control that you're looking for. Okay, so the first thing that you need to accept is that there are things that need to be torn down in order to move forward and to gain more control over you. That's the first thing. Honestly, it's just acknowledging it. That's the energy of the High Priestess. All right. Let's look at more information. What is this card here saying? All right, you're leading. This card is saying with the Queen of Swords, you need to learn how to trust yourself, trust your mind, trust your intentions, trust your thoughts. Okay, because even though it's the Queen of Swords, this is something that's saying that you need to rely on yourself, trust your thoughts when it comes to certain situations. Because the Queen of Swords only wants the truth. They only want the truth, but it's also a person that can handle the truth too. So like I said, some of you are going to be given like some sort of harsh reality. Maybe someone is going to allow you to look at your own reflection, how you've been treating yourself or how you've been being treated, And it's going to allow you to see that, man, you've been getting the short end of the stick, or maybe you're not allowing yourself to grow into your fullest potential. You've been kind of holding yourself back. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. We got the Five of Pentacles reversed. Some of you are living in a temporary position, like living in a temporary space. You could literally be living in a hotel. It doesn't matter where you're living or what you're going through, but this is a temporary thing. You will not have to continue to fight this uphill battle for very long, is what it looks like. Okay. Alright. What news is coming to them towards the end of December? What news is coming to them? All right, we have the Queen of Swords. So there is a person, maybe possibly another woman, is going to be exposing something or allowing them to know something. For some of you, this could represent a job, because it is the Pentacles. It's our physical possessions. And then we have the Seven of Wands. What is this speaking of? Balance with the energy of Temperance here. All right. Okay, King of Swords. Dang, we have a lot of energy where people are going to be letting you know about, let's see, King of Swords and the Temperance card. Okay, so someone is persuading you to do something different. This comes with persuasion. There's an offer for some of you that's coming in that's persuading you to take this big leap of faith. This feels like this is a missing component for a lot of you. Sometimes when I look at the Temperance card, I think of a person who has a lot of the ingredients, but they're missing something. It could be the fact that you have the talent, but maybe you don't have the charisma. It could be the fact that maybe you have the talent and the charisma, but you may not have the finances. You may not be completely stable right now. All right, but someone is coming in to give you that added, like, that give you a chance. Someone's like taking a chance on you. Okay, your needs are definitely going to be met here. All right, what is the advice for Pile 1 for the month of November? What is the advice, Spirit? Okay. All right, so the advice is you do not have to wait for anyone to necessarily give you that that okay or that go. You know, you need to make those decisions for yourself. Like, no one can really just truly influence you to do anything. Honestly, you've had this power all along. It's just that someone is actually speaking this into you, like there's something else better for you. Whatever you think you may have lost in the past with the energy of the Lovers reverse, it's going to be coming back around and you are going to be gaining power. Okay, I'm seeing that other people around you may be feeling like they may have lost out on you. Okay, maybe they slept on your energy is what it looks like here. So, and that's going to be their loss. That's what it looks like. Yeah, exactly what I said. The Four of Cups is in reverse. These people are going to be looking at you and feeling like, well, I wasn't into it before, Four of Cups upright, but now that I've kind of missed the opportunity, I feel like maybe I should have taken that, you know. So I think there's some sort of an idea that you've had, or for some of you, maybe if you've been saying something for a long time and people kept refusing you, turning you down, or not wanting to accept your ideas, your beliefs, your whatever it is that you had to offer, whatever you had to bring to the table. I think you take it upon yourself on the end of November to bring forth your own ideas, and somehow you make it work. I don't know exactly what the process is, but you're making this work for your betterment. And at this point, you're kind of becoming your own boss because you're gaining control of what other people, not necessarily what other people think of you, but you're being looked at as a person who has influence. Okay, and people who may have denied you in the past are going to give you a second chance or a second opportunity, or you're going to be hearing from those people coming in soon. There's a missing factor that will be revealed to you. Okay, there's a missing ingredient that's coming to you. Something's going to be awakened. That missing ingredient is. All right, so I hope that you got something out of that reading. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'm going to move on to pile 2. Thank you for those who chose pile 2. Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. This is your reading, whether you're Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. The crystal you chose, or the crystal I have for you, is: have you been feeling off kilter? Are you confused? Does life seem chaotic? Consciously align your chakras, focus your intention on balance. As you regain your center, you can connect with your higher wisdom and use your intuition as a daily part of your life. And your angel is the angel of alignment. My chakras are balanced and are in perfect alignment, and I live my life harmoniously, and energy flows through me effortlessly. I'm a channel for divine wisdom, and my intuition is embraced. I easily connect with the source and all that is. So, the cards that you have here, the energy of loving compassion with the number 16. We have a card that says jump in with Andromedan energy, adventure, and say yes to change. Beautiful card. And we have a card that says dance with life, do something to change your energy here. And then we have the clouds. Oops, couldn't see the camera. With the number 6. So 6 represents cooperation, communication, and transitioning too. And then we have the number 1, and 1 represents starting over, willpower, leadership. It's a new beginning and certain opportunities. So we have the keyword being courage, and courage definitely feels like some of you may be dealing with scary situations. I'm seeing that there could be like some of you could be ignoring something. We have a person with his back turned, and also why are you so afraid? Because it feels like you have everything that you need. I think that maybe, I don't want to say that you're overreacting, but some of you this could be dealing with love or relationships as well. But some of you have a fear of getting into something. There's a fear of starting something new. Maybe you have a journey ahead of you, or you know that this is going to be a long process to get to where you're trying to be. And I think that you just have to put on a brave face when doing this, okay? Then we have the keyword that says loving compassion. So I feel like there could be a relationship that you're looking to get into. Also, the number 16 can represent the Tower card in tarot. Okay, we have the number 16 for loving compassion. And I know that the Tower card can represent change and having upheaval, things like that. But I feel like you have to kind of open yourself up to even receive this love, or to receive the abundance from the universe, whatever it may be that you're trying to get to in the month of November and beginning of December. Loving compassion is also made of the numbers 1 and 6. So it feels like in the beginning, you're going to have to cooperate with the universe. You're going to have to allow what needs to fall away, right? You have to do something different to change your energy, and you have to say yes. That's the first thing that you're going to have to do, is to say yes. Don't hesitate. Just jump in. Make movement. This person is standing still, okay? We have a lot of confusion here. We have the clouds. Remember that. And remember this crystal that says, are you off kilter? Are you confused? Does life seem chaotic? I think that you're going to have to align yourself, and aligning yourself feels like trying new things, okay? Seeing what works best for you, okay? We have the card that says dance with life, do something to change your energy, okay? So I think that this feels like you have to be a little bit more lighthearted, or some of you have like set these really harsh rules, you know, in order to protect yourself, is what it looks like. All right, really harsh rules that are going to keep you blocked off for some reason, for some of you. Okay, I'm going to pull some cards and figure out what it is that you need to learn to trust about yourself, what it is that you need to accept or embrace, and you know, how can you be the best version of yourself for the end of, or from the mid-November to beginning of December. Okay, what is it that those who chose pile 2, or for all the Cancer signs, Scorpios, and Pisces, what do they need to embrace? What do they need to embrace? What can they change or embrace? What do they need to have the courage to do? What do they need to have reassurance on with the card of confusion? Okay, so there might have been a painful ending in the past. Maybe that's the reason why you have so much armor on. Maybe that's the reason why you feel like you have to put on this really brave face, right? Some of you could be afraid of it ending too soon. It also feels like some of you, like this feels like you tried something one time and then it turned out to be, you know, not the result that you're looking for, it feels like spirit is telling you that you need to try again. Like you weren't in it for the right reasons the first time, and you need to jump in this one more time, not with the person, but you need to change some things and jump in this. Something needs to be released as well. Okay, more information about the 10 of Swords. Okay, we have the Four of Cups. Ooh, Four of Cups can usually represent the fact that you're just not interested in getting hurt again. It wasn't fun the first time and you feel like it's not going to be fun the second time. Well, I feel like this second time, if you change your energy around and you start focusing on other things, people are going to feel that love and compassion coming for you, and it is going to brighten your energy. That's exactly what I said. With the energy of the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is definitely about recognition. So you are going to have a positive outcome. This feels like you being, it feels like you get the ending that you're looking for. We have a lot of sixes here. So we don't have any more confusion. We have the six with the energy of clouds. But it could also represent like not being able to see a clear way out, or feeling like you don't have any other choices, or choices being limited, or you feeling like you're going to always come up with the same results over and over again. But I don't see this happening to you. Okay, I feel like this time around there is a potential of a yes. Okay, there's a potential of a yes. More information for those who chose pile one. What is it that they need to change? Okay. Okay, so we have the Empress and the Five of Wands. Five of Wands feels like a competitiveness. Honestly, this feels like you need to get competitive with yourself. All right, and also I'm seeing a lot of movement here. So yes, perhaps some of you do dance a lot or move your body. This could represent the fact that you could be working out or just like nourishing your body more, treating your body healthier. For some of you, the Empress is a person who's very beautiful. They take care of themselves a lot. The things some of you may be doing with your body is eating better, taking your vitamins, going to the doctor, something as simple as that, moving your body, working out, taking it slow, and seeing progress that way. All right, I am seeing that you're going to be getting recognition from the way your body looks. You could be literally cutting your hair, changing your wardrobe as well. All right, these are some of the things that are going to allow you, making you feel like you have progress. Then we have the Empress as well. I'm looking at the Empress, and there are certain colors around her. There's a lot of red in this picture, and I feel like some of you need to start wearing the color red more, and especially around, this is kind of skipping ahead, but especially around the month of Christmas with the reef here, there's going to be some sort of gift coming to you soon. Okay, what is this gift coming to those who chose Cloud 2? What do they expect? What can they expect from the Empress and the Five of Wands? The Queen of Cups. Okay. Yeah, so there is definitely a gift coming towards you, and the gift is with the energy of Ace of Wands and the Queen of Cups. This feels like more like motivation to encourage other people, to lift other people up. Also, I'm feeling like you could be like reaching back and giving to other people. Some of you are single moms, and some of you are, I'm getting a lot of motherly energy, but some of you are either giving love to your own mothers or commemorating your own mothers. Some of your mothers have already passed on to the afterlife. I'm looking at this, looks like almost, I know it's supposed to be a cup, but it almost looks like an urn or something. So some of you are like paying respect to those who came before you, or to those who have similar struggles as you. I'm just feeling like someone's feeling inspired by you. That's also the energy of the Six of Wands here. Okay, I feel like you're giving back to people who have had this same, like you're motivating people who have had this same problem with you. And the reason why you're doing that, or the reason why you're motivating them, is because they can feel the loving energy coming off of you, okay? That compassionate energy. But like I said, some of you are either giving to certain organizations throughout the month of November to December, or you're just literally giving back. But I guess that makes sense because this is around Thanksgiving now at the time I'm filming this, so it makes sense. Okay, all right, let's see, do we need some advice for those who chose pile 2? What is the advice for those who chose pile 2? All the water signs, what do they need in advice? What is their advice here? What is the advice for those who chose? All right. The advice is continue to move forward, okay? All right, now for some of you, I'm sensing that, like, okay, you get one accomplishment and that's great. But the thing is, a lot of you tend to stay stuck on that one accomplishment and you feel like you don't have to work as hard in order to get to the next level. For some of you who have just completed something, the Ten of Swords, even though it may have been painful, it may have not been painful, it may have just been a painful process that is now complete. Or a hard process that is now complete. Doesn't have to be everything. It doesn't have to be hurting and painful and just terrible and awful. But a lot of you have come into this next beginning in an energy of the one. You cannot stop there. You have to continue to progress. So I'm seeing that you cannot necessarily just say that I've got this one notch under my belt and that's where it stops. No, that's not where it stops. This journey keeps you going farther and farther, and the more you go farther and farther, the more you build up your confidence and your inspiration to do more for other people. So something is snowballing. That's what it looks like. It's picking up a lot of momentum for a lot of you, okay? So like we had here with the number 6, the number 6 is kind of like moving from one mental state to another mental state, or to another place of being mentally here. So you are definitely changing your life, your scenery, you're gaining control of a lot of things, and you fought for this control, so you definitely deserve it. We have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, so you have a positive outcome, all right, with both of your whatever it is, your mental and your actions that go behind it. We have a lot of energy here, so there are a lot of changes happening, but I think the first thing that you're going to have to address is just your mental state. And for some of you, you could be getting inspired from someone else. You could be getting inspired from people online. Ace of Swords feels like internet energy too. So maybe you could just be watching a lot of inspirational videos, or someone around you is just very much on point and you just kind of want to embody more of their energy. So I see you fixing yourself up, going to the gym more regularly, watching what you put in your body, drinking more water, taking your vitamins, just taking care of your mental health or your spiritual health or things like that. You're kind of cleaning out a lot of things, and I think that you're doing good for the month of November to December. So thank you, Pile 2, for choosing this card, and I hope that you enjoyed the reading. I'm going to move on to pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Those who chose pile number 3, you chose the Black Obsidian Crystal. It reads, are you been feeling scattered lately? Are you unable to focus on what's important? Look at all what's going on around you. Prioritize your intentions. Focus on one thing at a time. Ground yourself so that you can accomplish your goals. And your angel is the angel of focus. I am focused and stay on task until a matter or a situation is settled or complete. I accomplish what I set out to do. I pay attention and listen carefully. I'm attentive to my own needs and to the needs of others. Okay. All right, so we have the keyword being, we have house from the Lenormand, number 4, which usually represents our house, our structure, our stability, the things that we can manifest. We have a card that says balanced forces with the number 19, 1 and 9. 1 being opportunities and potential, 9 being in attainment or conclusion. And we have the number 3, consciousness, dark thoughts. 3 representing growth, abundance, and progression. Also, it can sometimes represent friends. So some of you may have people around you in your neighborhood, your friendships, your co-workers, your family members that you are having darker thoughts about. All right. And then we have the keyword that says play. It says have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. That's a really pretty card. I actually like that. The last card says perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Very deep information there. So, like I said, a lot of you, we're looking at this man in this maze. That's the first thing I want to look at, is that he feels very much lost, possibly. Feels very much lost, probably can't even maintain focus, feeling like there are so many different options, maybe not being able to choose, or maybe there's thoughts about not being able to come out of something. The thing is, I'm looking at this person has a choice. They have a choice whether or not to even try to go into that maze in the first place. Okay, some of you are taking on things for which you're not supposed to try to figure things out. Some of these could be people that you are friends with. Some of these are for people that are in your family. You're not meant to take on their problems. You know, you're not meant to try to fix everything and solve everything. So for some of you, that could be your message. And then we have a card that says balanced forces here. So I think that some of you have this thing with taking on too much, okay? Taking on too much, and then, or you're taking things a little bit too serious. And some of you could be taking things too serious, some of you could be taking things not serious enough, okay? Because we have two very completely different cards on either side. This one says play and celebrate, and this one says dark thoughts. On one hand, you're very serious about something, and on the other hand, some of you are very, not so serious, and you're taking things like, maybe, I don't know, with a grain of salt. Could be. But the energy of the house here, this feels like you have to survive in some sort of state of being with a person, with a group of individuals here, and you're trying to make the best of it, but they're making it difficult for you, or they've been trying to make it difficult for you. There's a lot of things going around, and you're trying to get things into focus, and you're trying to ground yourself and accomplish goals, or there's a lot of distractions, and you're trying to figure out what can you balance first. The card about the I can't even see where my camera is, sorry. The card about this little tiny earth brings things into perspective for you, and gives you a chance to take a pause and look at the it looks like you take a look at some of these matters. For those of you who are taking the matters way too seriously, feeling like this is the end all be all, it might be telling you to take things, a little bit more lighthearted. I mean, everything you've ever known has happened on this planet. Every idea that has ever happened has happened on this planet. And I'm not saying that's the only place it'll ever happen. It could happen on other planets too, but everything that we've ever known, that humans have ever recorded, have been right here on this planet. And I feel like if you're not the one to get something completed, or to do something, or to figure something out, there's no race. Someone else can probably do it for you. That's why I said there's some things that you might need to let go of and allow yourself to be a little bit more relaxed with. This is the card of the balanced forces. And for some of you, there is something, you're at a stage where things are coming to a conclusion with the energy of the number 9, 1 and 9. You started something and you've worked your way through the 2s, which represent duality, partnerships. You've worked your way through the 3s, which represents abundance, progression, growth, and I feel like for some of you, the hardest stage was the structure, the stability, or keeping something coming in, the endurance of it all, right? And then we have the 5, so maybe some of you have already gone through losses, so on and so forth, all the way up to the number 9, which is the conclusion, right? Which is getting the higher perspective. Also, the number 9 literally does mean higher perspective. But anyway, going back to what I was talking about, some of you have been more in a playful mode, whereas you're exiting this 3 of consciousness for dark thoughts here. You're exiting that and you're getting to be a little bit more serious because you have taken the time out to look at the perspective. You zoomed out, looked at the bigger picture and said, you know what, I'm just going to focus on me and not anyone else. And this is your way of protecting yourself. I'm sorry I've gone on so long. Let's go ahead and pull some cards about this reading. Okay. Give me the reason why we have balanced forces. What is it that they need to learn? What is it they need to learn here? Yeah, for some of you, like I said, I don't know, this could be a neighborhood, but I think I did say that. Some of you, is the neighborhood, is the environment that you're in. I'm just getting like a lot of you either have certain jobs that you're feeling attached to, that people at the job are just being way too serious, or just, I'm saying, they're just being very hard. Some of you are being hard on yourself. You're feeling like you don't know if you fit the mold. Okay, we have the Four of Swords. A lot of you feel like you're not progressing as fast. We have the Four of Swords, which is a resting period, not much action is being done. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So this feels like I think you need to kind of give yourself a break anyway, because you're just getting started on this journey and you can only do one thing at a time. Not every mission is meant for you to deal with, to complete. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the missions that are given to you are the ones that you have the authority to complete. If someone else's mission, if you're picking up other people's missions, or if you're picking up on other people's energy, or trying to focus on multiple things at once, your mission is not going to be complete. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to see the results that you're looking for. So that is the energy of the World card there. What else do they need to know? What do they need to know? What do they need to focus on? What do they need to embrace? What do they need to embrace? Do they need to embrace? We have a lot of house energy. And then we have the Queen of Cups came out reverse. Oh, my whole deck is upside down. Okay. Something that you need to reverse is the Four of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So definitely paying attention to your house, paying attention to what your, the things that go on in your house are, paying attention to your accomplishments here. Some of you are literally needing to like organize your homes. Literally, you're needing to organize your homes and balance your homes, because some of you have a lot of company coming over for the holidays, because I'm getting too many things about a house. People from out of town, World card, are coming to see your home, and you feel like you've got so much to do in such a little amount of time. I think that for some of you who are a little bit worried about people from out of town coming to visit you, there's no need to try to impress anyone. It is what it is. Whatever your house looks like, that's what you have, and be proud of it. You take care of it. You're probably a mother, or maybe you're a father. Either way, you're a provider, even if you're just a provider of yourself. These are just certain things that you have to take a step back with the card being perspective and look at how much you've accomplished. There are some people who don't even have some of the things you have, or a lot of the things you have. You know what I'm saying? So, and then who knows, you could be trying your best to impress people who don't even have none of the stuff that you have. They may be looking like they got everything on the internet or on the web, and the whole time they don't have nowhere near as much love and abundance as you do. More information. I guess that was just kind of like hard proof, hard truth for you. Okay. All right. So what do they need to focus on? What is their focus? Oh my goodness, a card just dropped on the floor. Queen of Wands. Okay. Queen of Wands. All right. So we're dealing with this more playful energy here now, okay? With the Queen of Wands. So that is about being more attentive to yourself, relaxing, giving yourself permission to be kind of comical, maybe just having a little bit more laughter around you. All right, I'm seeing the solar plexus chakra that kind of stands out to me, especially with all this yellow and gold. So I'm noticing like laughter, the tummy, So this feels very much like easy going, easy does it. Okay, just prepare yourself for a brighter energy here. Oh, my candle just blew out, so maybe I need to hurry up with my reading. Let's go ahead and get advice for those who chose pile 3. Advice for those who chose pile 3. Advice for their house, advice for their consciousness around their home, and how to balance this all out here. What do we have? Yes, we know that there needs to be balance, but with the Two of Pentacles here, more information. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to pause that reading for a quick second. Oh yes. So where was I? With the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, you're putting in certain types of work and you're only getting out certain results. I feel like you kind of need to get away from that. Pick one thing, focus on that, have fun with that. Don't be so serious about it. Don't worry about the end result. Just know that you're moving through this at a reasonable pace, and that's all that you can do. We have something with the Six of Swords that is moving Okay, so what are we moving towards with the Six of Swords? Yeah, they should say. What are we moving towards with the Six of Swords? Okay. No. All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. That's what you're moving towards with the Six of Swords. All right, so I feel like we are learning to kind of master one thing at a time. Queen of Pentacles definitely takes things and it's able to multiply it. But I feel like there's one thing that needs to get our focus, one thing at a time. And once we can allow ourselves to let go of things that don't serve us with the energy of Six of Swords, without moving forward, without looking back, that's when we can put all of our focus, all of our attention into this golden opportunity, right? So what did the angel of focus said? I pay attention and listen carefully, and I'm attentive to my own needs and the needs of others. All right. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading, Pile 3. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Other than that, I will see you next time. Bye.